Good morning. Welcome into Consolidated Connects. I'm John Lusher with Consolidated Construction Services. Our weekly Wednesday morning Ustream broadcast is meant to inform you, the agent, as well as people in the insurance industry and our clients and potential clients about what we do, as well as some helpful hints and tips and safety things that you can do in your home to hopefully help prevent a loss, and then what to do once a loss occurs. If there are topics that you would like for us to cover here on Consolidated Connects, just give us a call at 540-725-3900. Since we are coming up on Thanksgiving, and tomorrow is Thanksgiving, of course, wanted to go over some tips as far as Thanksgiving and some things to keep in mind. As we know, many people spend Thanksgiving Day and the day before even cooking large amounts of food, so it may not come as a surprise to you that according to the Red Cross, they report that the Thanksgiving holiday sees more than double the number of home cooking fires than a typical day. In the United States, there are over 4,000 cooking fires on Thanksgiving Day, so we want to be careful and want to be safe during the holiday. Obviously, we want to make sure that we have smoke detectors placed and tested, batteries replaced, hopefully recently whenever the time changed, as well as make sure that we have working fire extinguishers. We want to make sure that those are working and that they are in close proximity, especially one in the kitchen that's specifically for a kitchen type use. Also, some things to keep in mind as you're cooking. Be sure and wear tight-fitting clothing, shorter sleeves possibly, and do not have any dangling jewelry on when you're cooking. Make sure the stoves, ranges, and ovens are turned off if you leave the kitchen. Some tips that we've heard over the years to, as you're cooking on a stovetop, keep the pot handles turned in to where they cannot be knocked over or cause a spill or a burn. Always follow any manufacturer's guidelines as far as appropriate use of appliances. Also, before you finish up for the evening and maybe retire for the evening, make sure that you've turned everything off that you've been using to cook. As we know, in recent years, there's been a growing trend of people that are wanting to use the deep fryers, the turkey fryers that are used outdoors. And first, let's start by saying, and this may seem obvious, but it doesn't hurt to repeat, those are to be used outdoors only. And it should be in an area that is away from structure of any kind. So do not use them under a carport or on a deck or under a deck, but out in the yard away from a structure or away from the home. Some things to keep in mind if you're using those: make sure the turkey's completely thawed. Ice inside the turkey cavity can cause the oil to splatter, increasing the chance of burns or a flame. Keep a pair of heavy leather gloves handy if you're going to be using one of those fryers outside. That comes in handy whenever you're lowering the turkey into the oil and whenever you're taking it out. Maintain constant supervision while the turkey is frying. You never know, the fryer could easily be knocked over by a pet or a child, so always be there and make sure that you are keeping an eye on whatever it is that is cooking. So no matter what you're doing this Thanksgiving, whether you're frying or roasting or baking or grilling, make sure you are doing safety first. As we like to say here at Consolidated, we hope that you never have to call us. We hope that you never have to use our services. But in the event that you do, we are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even on holidays and at night and the weekends, you can call us 540-725-3900 if you have a loss in your home. Be sure and join us each week at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning for our Ustream broadcast. You can also find these broadcasts archived on Ustream as well as on Facebook and YouTube. All you have to do is look for Consolidated Construction Services and connect with us, and you can check out all of the broadcasts that we do each and every week. I hope you have a safe and thankful Thanksgiving.